You're chasing love, aren't you? Running after something that keeps slipping through your fingers. Stop. Right now, what if I told you that you're doing it all wrong? That the secret to finding real, lasting love isn't about the chase at all? The universe responds to energy. When you desperately pursue love, you send out a signal of lack and need. But when you vibrate at the frequency of already being loved, everything changes. Your heart holds the power to transform your entire love life, not through tricks or games, but through the words you speak to yourself every single day. Those whispers in your mind shape your reality. They build or break your sense of worth. They attract or repel the love you truly deserve. Today, we're breaking the cycle. We're replacing those old, painful stories with powerful heart affirmations that will rewrite your love story from the inside out. The difference between those who find extraordinary love and those who don't isn't luck. It's about what they believe they deserve and the energy they project. Get ready to stop chasing and start attracting. Your heart deserves nothing less than the purest love. And that journey begins with the words you're about to learn. When we chase love, we create our own roadblocks. It's a paradox that plays out in countless relationships. Chasing stems from belief in scarcity, that love is rare and must be pursued at all costs. Desperation carries a distinct energy. People sense it instantly. That anxious need repels potential partners, pushing away what we most desire. It's not about being unworthy of love, it's about the energy you broadcast. Dating becomes exhausting when driven by this chase mentality. You overextend yourself, abandon boundaries, and ignore red flags just to feel chosen. Each disappointment reinforces the belief that love is something you must hunt down. Behind every chase lies fear. Fear of loneliness, fear of rejection, fear of never being enough. These fears manifest in clingy behavior, excessive texting, and constant need for reassurance. No relationship thrives under such pressure. What begins as interest quickly turns to suffocation when someone feels pursued rather than appreciated. True connection requires space to breathe and develop naturally. Chasing puts someone on a pedestal while diminishing your own worth. It creates an unhealthy power imbalance from day one. You become the pursuer, they become the prize. What truly attracts love? Wholeness. When you're complete within yourself, love finds you magnetically. Not because you've captured someone's attention through persistence, but because your energy naturally draws them in. Shifting from chasing to attracting requires deep inner work. It demands confronting those core beliefs about worthiness and abundance in love. Only then can the desperate pursuit transform into magnetic attraction. Self-worth forms the foundation of every relationship you'll ever have. When self-value runs low, settling for crumbs becomes normal. Someone shows minimal interest, and suddenly they seem like the perfect match. Not because they truly are, but because deep down, those scraps feel like all you deserve. Inside each person lives a belief system about love. These beliefs weren't chosen consciously, they form through childhood experiences, past relationships, and cultural messages absorbed over decades. These internal stories dictate what kind of love feels right, even when that love hurts. Relationships mirror back what we believe about ourselves. Those who struggle with worthiness find themselves repeatedly attracting partners who confirm those negative beliefs. It creates a vicious cycle. Low self-worth attracts poor treatment, which further damages self-worth. Many people search outside themselves for validation, hoping someone else's love will finally make them feel complete. Yet true completion never comes from external sources. No partner, regardless of how amazing, can install self-worth that isn't already present. Self-love isn't selfish. It's essential. Without it, relationships become transactional attempts to fill internal voids. With it, relationships transform into experiences of sharing rather than taking. Building genuine self-worth requires daily practice. It means speaking kindly to yourself, setting healthy boundaries, and honoring your needs unapologetically. It means recognizing your inherent value exists independently of relationship status. When self-worth strengthens, relationship patterns shift dramatically. Suddenly, settling becomes impossible. Disrespect becomes intolerable. Love that diminishes rather than elevates simply doesn't resonate anymore. Old patterns run deep in our hearts. They operate silently, shaping love choices without conscious awareness. These patterns formed long ago, perhaps watching parents struggle through dysfunctional relationships or experiencing heartbreak during formative years. Now they control relationship decisions from behind the scenes. Past wounds create protective mechanisms. Someone who once felt abandoned might cling desperately to new partners. A person betrayed might test everyone's loyalty through impossible standards. Someone neglected might accept emotional unavailability because attention feels foreign and uncomfortable. These patterns weren't random. They served a purpose, protecting against further pain. But protection mechanisms eventually become prisons, blocking genuine connection while attempting to prevent hurt. Identifying these patterns requires honest self-reflection. Notice recurring themes across relationships. Do partners always seem emotionally distant? Does intense chemistry consistently lead to chaos? Do relationships start promising, then quickly deteriorate? These patterns point toward underlying beliefs needing healing. Childhood messages echo loudly in adult relationships. Words like "you're too much" or "you're not enough" become relationship blueprints decades later. Recognizing these internalized messages creates space for choosing differently. Clearing these patterns means embracing discomfort. New, healthy dynamics might initially feel wrong simply because they're unfamiliar. Receiving consistent love might trigger suspicion when inconsistency feels normal. Setting boundaries might spark fear of abandonment when people-pleasing was survival. Release requires conscious practice. When old triggers arise, pause before reacting. Question whether responses come from past programming or present reality. Choose new responses aligned with who you're becoming rather than who you've been. Each pattern cleared creates space for healthier love. Each limiting belief released allows more expansive experiences. This inner clearing work becomes magnetic, attracting partnerships that match newly elevated standards. Life operates through perfect reflection. Relationships mirror back beliefs so precisely it can feel unsettling once recognized. This mirror effect explains why similar patterns repeat across different partners, despite surface differences in their personalities or appearances. Hidden beliefs project outward, manifesting partners who confirm what we secretly believe. Someone carrying unworthiness attracts people who reinforce that unworthiness through neglect or criticism. One believing love equals struggle finds relationships filled with unnecessary drama. Those convinced trust inevitably leads to betrayal encounter situations that validate this fear. When negative patterns persist across relationships, many blame bad luck or flawed partner selection. Few realize these external experiences directly reflect internal programming. This mirror doesn't lie. It simply shows what exists within. making visible what otherwise remains hidden. Complaints about partners reveal personal shadows needing acknowledgement. Criticizing someone's emotional unavailability often points toward personal walls built against vulnerability. Frustration with another's neediness frequently masks unacknowledged needs within oneself. Shifting focus from external fixing to internal healing changes everything. Rather than trying to change partners or perfect selection techniques, energy redirects toward transforming self-perception. Each internal shift automatically alters external reflections. Self-acceptance creates space for accepting authentic love. Self-forgiveness allows forgiveness toward others. Self-compassion enables compassionate connections. These internal changes happen first, then manifest outwardly through improved relationships. Viewing relationships as mirrors provides powerful opportunities for growth. Each difficult interaction becomes information rather than punishment. Each trigger points toward internal healing needed. This perspective transforms relationship challenges from random suffering into purposeful evolution. Ultimately, relationships reflect back current vibration. Change that vibration through conscious inner work, and different experiences naturally follow. The mirror never fails to reflect exactly what stands before it. Daily rituals create powerful shifts in heart energy. Small, consistent practices gradually dissolve walls built around wounded hearts, creating space for new love to enter. Morning gratitude transforms attraction energy instantly. Before checking phones or starting daily routines, pausing to name 3 aspects of life deserving genuine thanks changes vibrational output. This simple practice shifts focus from lack to abundance, from what's missing to what's present. Forgiveness meditations release energetic bonds tying hearts to past hurts. Sitting quietly while visualizing past partners or situations that caused pain, then mentally sending well wishes breaks chains invisibly binding romantic future to painful history. Forgiveness doesn't excuse harmful behavior. It frees hearts from carrying unnecessary weight. Physical movement breaks emotional stagnation. Dancing freely without concern for appearance, walking in nature while breathing deeply, or stretching into gentle yoga poses releases tension trapped within bodies carrying old relationship pain. Journaling uncovers hidden beliefs blocking love. Writing without censorship or judgment reveals patterns invisible during normal thinking. Questions like, "Why don't I have the love I want?" often produce surprising answers, revealing core blocks when explored through unfiltered writing. Affirmative touch heals touch starvation, preventing vulnerability. Placing hands over heart while speaking kind words, applying lotion mindfully to skin, or giving self-gentle hugs teaches nervous systems that touch can be safe, creating readiness for healthy physical connection. Creating sanctuary spaces signals readiness for partnership. Clearing clutter from bedrooms, arranging living areas with room for another person, and eliminating remnants of past relationships prepares physical environments for new beginnings. Heart opening requires consistent practice rather than sporadic effort. Each ritual performed mindfully creates tiny cracks in protective walls until light finally breaks through, illuminating possibilities previously hidden behind fear. Words create worlds within us. Affirmations work through repetition, gradually reprogramming subconscious beliefs that dictate relationship patterns. For maximum impact, speak these phrases aloud daily while looking directly into eyes reflected in mirrors. I am worthy of extraordinary love, exactly as I am. This foundational affirmation confronts core unworthiness, driving acceptance of poor treatment. Repeat during moments of rejection or loneliness, when worthiness feels most threatened. My heart is safe to open fully. This addresses fear-blocking vulnerability. Many hearts remain partially closed after past hurts, limiting capacity for deep connection. This phrase signals safety to nervous systems trained for protection. I release all relationships that diminish my light. This affirmation sets clear energetic boundaries, making space for connections that enhance rather than deplete. It addresses patterns of settling or accepting less than deserved. Love flows to me effortlessly without struggle or chase. This counters beliefs that love must be difficult or earned through constant effort. It allows receiving rather than pursuing. I forgive myself for all past relationship mistakes. This releases shame, preventing fresh starts. Self-forgiveness creates clean slates for new experiences untainted by past regrets. I trust my intuition about who deserves access to my heart. This strengthens inner guidance systems often ignored during attraction phases. It builds confidence in personal discernment. Each day, I grow more comfortable with being deeply loved. This addresses discomfort many feel when receiving genuine affection after acclimating to emotional neglect. Speaking these phrases mechanically brings limited results. True transformation requires feeling each word resonate through body and heart. Allow emotions to surface during practice. Tears often signal beliefs beginning to shift. Morning and evening practice creates powerful bookends, energetically protecting days from old patterns. Consistency matters more than perfection or duration. Specific affirmations focused on attracting love complement self-worth statements. These powerful phrases signal readiness for healthy partnership while programming subconscious minds to recognize genuine connection when it appears. I attract partners who celebrate my authentic self. This affirmation eliminates relationships requiring masks or performance to maintain interest. It draws people who appreciate genuine qualities rather than projections or personas. My heart magnetizes emotionally available partners ready for deep connection. This addresses patterns of attracting unavailable people. It sets clear intentions for mutual readiness and reciprocal vulnerability. Healthy love flows naturally into my life without forcing or controlling. This releases manipulative energy, often unconsciously used to secure relationships. It trusts divine timing rather than desperate grasping. I recognize red flags early and honor them without hesitation. This strengthens discernment, often ignored during initial attraction phases. It prevents repeating painful patterns through enhanced awareness. Communication flows openly and honestly in my relationships. This attracts partners capable of direct expression rather than game playing or manipulation. It establishes transparency expectations from day one. I am attracted to emotional maturity and repelled by childish behavior. This redirects attraction patterns from chaotic connections towards stable partnerships. It retrains systems previously drawn to drama. My boundaries are respected and honored in all my relationships. This establishes expectations for dignity and respect. It signals an end to accepting boundary violations as normal. I release struggle narratives about love and embrace ease. This counters beliefs that real love requires suffering or constant work. It allows joy as relationship foundation. Pairing these affirmations with physical touch enhances effectiveness. Place hand over heart while speaking words aloud. This creates mind-body connection essential for complete belief integration. Repeating affirmations during mundane activities. Showering, driving, cooking allows subconscious absorption without requiring additional time. Consistency transforms these statements from wishful thinking into lived reality. living as if creates powerful energetic shifts. Acting from the position of already having received desired love tells universal forces exactly what frequencies to match. This practice moves beyond wishing into embodiment. Small daily choices signal readiness for partnership. Making room in closets, buying queen-size bedding rather than singles, or cooking portions with leftovers demonstrates practical readiness for sharing life. These seemingly minor adjustments carry significant subconscious weight. Physical spaces reflect internal states. Creating environments that welcome partnership matters energetically. Adding touches that make homes feel like sanctuaries for two. Extra pillows, cozy seating arrangements, conducive to conversation, spaces for another person's belongings, announces readiness non-verbally. Speaking patterns reflect underlying beliefs. Notice phrases revealing scarcity mindsets. No good ones are left or all the quality partners are taken. Replace these with abundance language. Wonderful partners exist everywhere, and perfect timing brings perfect matches. Social interactions provide practice grounds. Moving through world with already loved energy changes interactions. Making eye contact, engaging genuinely, and approaching conversations from fullness rather than need shifts dynamics immediately. Treating yourself how you wish to be treated demonstrates expected standards. Keeping promises made to yourself, speaking kindly during mistakes, celebrating personal wins, and prioritizing self-care establishes templates future partners unconsciously follow. Gratitude for future love, expressed now, accelerates manifestation. Thanking universe for perfect partnership before evidence appears creates receptivity for its arrival. This gratitude focuses energy on what's coming rather than what's missing. Daily life offers countless opportunities for as-if practice. Each choice either reinforces loneliness narratives or builds partnership foundations. Conscious decisions accumulate, eventually tipping scales toward manifestation. Energy precedes physical reality in all forms of creation. Recognizing genuine love demands vigilance. Healthy connections often arrive wearing unexpected clothes. Many miss perfect matches because appearances differ from fantasized versions carried for years. Real love rarely matches mental pictures precisely. Signs of affirmation effectiveness appear subtly at first. Initial shifts manifest as increased eye contact from strangers, random compliments, or unexpected invitations. These seemingly minor encounters indicate vibrational changes occurring beneath conscious awareness. Genuine connections feel notably different from previous patterns. Rather than anxiety, butterflies, or obsessive thinking, authentic matches bring unusual calm. This peaceful sensation often confuses those accustomed to dramatic beginnings. Many mistake absence of chaos for lack of chemistry. True partners amplify rather than complete. They enhance existing joy rather than filling emptiness. Watch for people who make good days better instead of making bad days tolerable. Quality connections elevate rather than rescue. Perfect timing rarely matches planned timelines. Love often arrives during periods of genuine self-satisfaction when neediness disappears completely. This paradox frustrates many but follows natural laws perfectly. Attraction manifests from fullness, not emptiness. Self-sabotage frequently activates when manifestations begin materializing. Old patterns attempt final resistance through sudden doubts, unnecessary conflicts, or inexplicable withdrawal. Recognizing these sabotage mechanisms allows consciously choosing differently. Healthy partnerships develop steadily without dramatic highs and devastating lows. Consistency replaces intensity as relationship foundation. This stability may initially feel boring compared to chaotic connections, requiring adjustment periods for recognizing its value. Mutual effort without scorekeeping distinguishes genuine connections. Both parties contribute naturally without calculations or comparisons. This balanced energy flow creates sustainability impossible in one-sided dynamics. Trust whispers from intuition when authentic matches appear. Bodies recognize resonant energy before minds consciously process information. Physical relaxation, easy breathing, and natural smiles provide reliable guidance worth heeding. Transformation begins with single thoughts, consistently practiced until they become beliefs. Heart affirmations work gradually, rewiring neural pathways until self-love becomes default programming rather than conscious effort. Each word spoken with conviction plants seeds, eventually growing into relationship reality. Shifting from chasing to attracting requires fundamental perspective changes. Stop pursuing what feels elusive. Start embodying what feels inevitable. This energy reversal magnetically pulls perfect matches towards you without desperate effort previously wasted on wrong connections. Remember that words shape reality. Speaking kindness inward creates kindness outward. Declaring worthiness internally attracts respectful treatment externally. Affirming abundance eliminates scarcity partnerships forever. Journey toward magnetic love requires patience. Inner work creates results appearing magical to others but understood as methodical by practitioners. Trust this process even during waiting periods when evidence seems scarce. Seeds germinate underground before sprouting becomes visible. Commitment to daily practice determines success rates. Affirmations spoken half-heartedly bring half-hearted results. Full-hearted declarations transform realities completely. Choose conviction over convenience, consistency over complacency. You deserve extraordinary love without compromise or settlement. Not because of accomplishments or appearance, but simply because you exist. This birthright requires neither justification nor qualification, only acceptance. Begin today with one affirmation resonating deepest. Add others gradually until entire belief system transforms. Watch carefully as external reality shifts in perfect reflection of internal changes. If this message resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Each subscription supports creating more content designed to open hearts and transform lives. Together, we're building a community committed to attracting rather than chasing the love we all deserve.